Hey everybody, Chris Dorris, author of the book Creating Your Dream and the audio program Creating Your Dream, as well as the audio program All In. I wanted to share a short video with you today discussing two of my favorite mantras. You know, in my coaching practice, in my own personal practice, I really rely heavily upon the use of mantras, or these short phrases that contain volumes of meaning that really serve the function of reminding me of things that I forget often that would be really handy to remember in the process of creating the life of my dreams. And one of those favorite mantras is, the outer world is a reflection of the inner world. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Simply, in other words, what that means is everything that's going on in my life is the direct result of what's going on in my mind. That's a really great thing to remember. That is one of the best ways of articulating the creator or the ownership mentality, which is the mentality of a person who knows that they create their lives. The opposite of that, of course, is the victim mentality, which is a person who is a victim of circumstance, who believes that what's going on in their lives happens to them, that they aren't directly responsible for the co-creation of everything that's going on in the world. So the mantra again is, the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and more specifically the inner world means my state, right? My psychological state. Put another way, it means my mood. So the outer world, what's going on in my life, is ultimately a reflection of and a result of the kinds of psychological states or moods that I'm in the habit of creating or operating from within as I go through my life. Now that brings us to the second mantra, which is, create the state, don't wait. It's one of my favorites. Create the state, don't wait. Because every state of mind or mood that we will ever experience is the product of our own creation. Our moods don't occur to us. They don't happen to us. Our moods are not a result of what's going on, the circumstance or our environment, what's happening, what people are doing. All of that can influence the state that we create. It can make it easy for us to create certain states, like when things aren't going the way we wanted them to, it's easier to create a low-grade state. And when things are going the way we wanted them to, then it's easier to create a high-grade or high-level, creative, intelligent state that activates all forms of intelligence and makes it easier for me to, have, be, and do what I want. The operative phrase, though, or the thing to really remember, is that I create my moods. I have the ability to create my state and to change that state in a flash, in an instant, in every moment of my life. It is always the case that I can upgrade my state at will in a moment's time. So, the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and create the state, don't wait. You have total control over your inner world. Now, if you want more specifics on the how to do that, like how do I upgrade my mood, how do I even notice my moods, well then I strongly encourage you to subscribe to my blog and get on my Miraculous Life email bulletin, because that's just about all the content. All that I ever put out is specifics on how to upgrade your state. These mental toughness tools and technologies on how, the specifics of what exactly do I do throughout the course of my day. What is my self-inquiry process? How do I catch myself in a low-grade state? How do I take ownership of that? And then how do I replace it or upgrade it? So my blog is chrisdorrisblog.com. My website is christopherdoris.com, and my Facebook fan page, where you can sign up for my Miraculous Life newsletter, is Chris Dorris, Clarity, Courage, and Discipline. And on each of those sites, there's things where you can put in capture boxes, where you can put in your name and your email, and then you're automatically signed up for my Miraculous Life bulletin. But additionally, you also get free videos where I go into detail on the how to upgrade your states, so that ultimately you're creating the outer world that you desire. See you soon. Create miracles.